We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go!
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go, go, go.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over. At the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Left coming. Hey, defense.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Got it complete to Rodgers. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
That's it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike, you're up.
Jones now from the gun. He'll throw. And it's complete. Henry. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Banjo. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Here we go, D.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Skirts by him at the 35. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on first down. It's Chandler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Cut. Check three. Mike 55. Mike 55.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Check 37.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down. It's Chandler, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown. Cleveland. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
That's
That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And not a whole lot lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And able to find Conley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield down. He's got the hook up with Conley. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphins 1st down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
On 1st down, Slade. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. It's caught. Smith. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd and 2, Jones. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 31.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Jones on 3rd and 2. And Woods has it complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
At the 26-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check 25.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got Rodgers. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready, 59. Mike's 59. I don't even know it's free. 17.
So the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Any day. Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
It's caught by Davis. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Go. Mike 59. Mike 59.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
A couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. He'll return it from the 6. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go to Barkley again. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 31. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, kill. Turn up. Kill. Run it.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Ball be caught by Rodgers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike 20.
On 3rd down, Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
To throw on third down, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. One-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to the on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check tight.
Barkley uses the spin, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Let's get it. Set, hut. 15 on it. We go. Go.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. Rodgers brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down. Down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Set, ready. 18 Gator. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 1st down, Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Under 10. 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Mike 5'9". Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn.
McCoy. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. of the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball.
Again, it's Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old